Coming up on Mountain News this morning, U.S. trading partners and companies are bracing for tariffs to increase on steel and aluminum imports as China threatens to take action.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I am Amelia Lee here with you on this Monday, June 2nd. We are just at 6 o'clock on the dot this morning, which means it is time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal. Megan, we've had the fog, we have had the rain, but hopefully that sunshine is making its comeback today.
It definitely is, and I'm looking forward to the start of the week being nice and dry. But you aren't kidding with cooler temperatures this morning, as we are seeing some of the coolest temperatures in the U.S. right now. I mean, take a look, 43 degrees in Hazard, and as we get closer to our region, you can just see how chilly those temperatures truly are. 41 degrees as you're heading towards Louisa in Grundy, 45 for Whitesburg in Wise, but we'll start to see the 50s as we head more towards Campbell County, Tennessee, 57 degrees in Jacksboro, 56 in Monticello. This afternoon, we will be warming up, though, thanks to those nice and sunny skies, seeing the upper 70s and low 80s. Be prepared for even warmer temperatures as we're heading into your Tuesday and Wednesday, possibly even seeing upper 80s by Wednesday. Amelia.
A couple was found dead in a possible murder-suicide in Russell County. Coroner Mark Coots says a neighbor found 78-year-old Thomas Sawyer and his wife, 80-year-old Dorothy Sawyer, dead from apparent gunshot wounds at around 8:45 Saturday night. They were found inside their home on Cherokee Trail in the Jabez area of Russell County. Preliminary findings indicate they may have died in a murder-suicide situation. Their bodies were taken to the state medical examiner's office in Frankfort for autopsies. The woman charged in a deadly DUI crash will be back in court today. Micah McKinney was arrested after the crash in July 2023. She's accused of driving under the influence and hitting a pedestrian. That man, Ethan Bolin, was pronounced dead at the scene. McKinney is charged with murder. Her status hearing tomorrow morning in Owsley County. Two people behind bars in connection with a child abuse case in Bell County. Sheriff's Office deputies and Pineville police tried to arrest Randall Storm Friday night. When they got to the home, deputies say Mary Hunter tried to distract them while Storms ran. He was caught and now faces several charges, including kidnapping and rape. Mary Hunter was also arrested, charged with hindering apprehension, menacing, and disorderly conduct. Bell County Sheriff's Office arrested a man after a traffic stop turned into a chase. Deputies pulled over Shane Ray on Saturday night at a safety checkpoint. Ray says he did not have an ID on him. Officials say when one deputy went back to the car to run his license plate, Ray sped off. That chase led its way to Highway 25E, where the deputies were able to box him in and make the arrest. He's charged with driving with a suspended license, wanton endangerment, and more. Attorneys dismissed the lawsuit challenging Kentucky's 2 abortion bans. The lawsuit, Mary Poe versus Russell Coleman, claims the bans violated Kentucky's constitutional rights to privacy and self-determination. The ACLU of Kentucky says it will not be releasing details about the dismissal. Attorney General Russell Coleman said innocent lives will continue to be saved as a result. President Donald Trump's trade war could be racing up again this week. Friday, the president announced that tariffs on foreign steel and aluminum.
What China is doing is they are holding back products that are essential for the industrial supply chains of India, of Europe, and that is not what a reliable partner does.
Bessent didn't give a timeline for fresh talks between the president and Chinese President Xi Jinping, just saying that the two would have a discussion soon. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul is among the Republicans worried about some parts of the budget bill. In an interview with CBS's Face the Nation, Paul said he is against the current language in the bill. He says he'd rather see small cuts to different programs over large cuts to a single program. Paul is also worried about what the bill would do to the national debt.
Look, I want to vote for it. I'm for the tax cuts. I voted for the tax cuts before. I want the tax cuts to be permanent. But at the same time, I don't want to raise the debt ceiling $5 trillion. We will have lost, but the GOP will own the debt once they vote for this.
President Trump went after Paul on social media this weekend, saying that Kentuckians will, quote, never forgive him if he votes against the bill. Well, Tony Turner spent many years sharing stories across Eastern Kentucky here at WYMT. He died after a car crash in 2002, but his legacy lives on through a scholarship established in his name. Each year, it honors students who share his passion for journalism, service, and storytelling. WYMT's Caroline Mueller introduces us to one of this year's winners.
Shining brightly at Cordia School, Shakira Johnson's heart for helping others and passion for writing have earned her one of this year's Tony Turner Memorial Scholarships.
I heard about it from my counselors and other seniors that was already applying. I just thought maybe I can try to be one.
The scholarship honors students pursuing a career in journalism. For Shakira, that interest started in English class.
I always liked writing and stuff and just listening and making up my own stories or just writing my own stuff. It's just always something I've liked.
Her English teacher, Mariah Warner Fletcher, has watched her grow firsthand, from a quiet freshman to a confident senior.
As a freshman, she was a little bit on the shy side, not the first to volunteer in class. And as a senior, she has blossomed into the most friendly and creative and thoughtful young lady.
When asked about her dream job, Shakira says she hopes to use her writing to make a difference in people's lives.
Writing like medical books. I just want to do something to help people.
Also an avid volunteer in the community. Her teacher believes that combination of heart and talent could one day land Shakira in a career writing for medical or scientific publications.
She can take something that's maybe more facts-based and turn it into something that people would be interested in reading.
Adding that Shakira is exactly the kind of person Tony Turner's legacy is meant to honor.
She's just truly a good person, and I am so incredibly excited to see her being given the opportunity to pursue something that she's interested in.
Keeping Tony Turner's memory alive through the future of Eastern Kentucky. In Knott County, Caroline Mueller, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, congratulations to you, Shakira. She's one of 3 students selected for this year's scholarship, and we'll highlight the other 2 in the weeks to come. Well, this time of year, students are receiving all types of graduation presents, but one Pulaski County 5th grader is getting a gift of a lifetime from her teacher. Courtney Jones, a special education teacher at Pulaski Elementary School, surprised her student Jaylee Huddleston with Railbird tickets to see country star Jelly Roll. Jaylee has a rare genetic disorder affecting her ability to talk, but she didn't have any problem communicating how she felt about the surprise.
Thank you guys for sharing her with me and letting me be a part of her life. She is one of the best people in the whole world, and I'm so sad that I'm going to have to spend days at school without her.
The 2 hope to meet Jelly Roll after the concert. The Christian Appalachian Project is teaming up with Marine Toys for Tots and Good 360 for Operation Sharing. The event includes distributing toys to Appalachian families. Toys will be distributed to children with special needs at the Paintsville Lake State Park from 4 until 8 next Friday. That's June 6th, this Friday. They'll also be distributing toys to children of all ages the next day from 9 until 5. It's also at the Paintsville Lake State Park.
We're looking at areas of patchy fog this morning, so as you're heading out the door, make sure you are driving carefully, especially as you're going closer to that Kentucky-Tennessee border. Seeing that portions of Williamsburg and Jacksboro are seeing some of the densest fog this morning near I-75. Here's a look at that live pinpoint Doppler radar, nice and clear. No rain this morning. That's a trend that we'll continue to see into your Tuesday and Wednesday, looking at a clear start to your work week. Here's a look at those current temperatures. All in all, a cooler start as well, seeing 40s as you travel more towards the northeast and 50s as you travel more towards the southwest. But everyone is going to see the upper 70s and low 80s today as you're heading into those afternoon hours. It's going to be a nice, sunny and warm day. Now, as we talk about that high temperature, we'll see that hitting around that 5 o'clock mark for the day. But as you can see, nice and clear all day long, no rain chances and sunny skies. Amelia.
Well, thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning at 6:09. There was another attack this weekend targeted at American Jews, this time at a peaceful gathering in Boulder, Colorado.